he was standing here and I was here. I think he was really scary.
What's the
Yeah.
tattoo on your right hand? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like to lie to people when they ask me. I just go, it says fried rice.
Do you know your Chinese elements?
I don't know what mine is though.
Let's go on ChatGPT. Bazi, they call it Bazi.
Oh, 八字.
Bazi, you're strong in earth.
Okay, twin.
Let's say we had kids together and I
Okay.
told you that I wanted to name our kids only 2 letters. How would you respond?
If it has a nice meaning, it's fine.
You definitely have ADHD.
Really?
We left so many open loops and you would never close any of the
Oh,
loops.
you don't know. I used to be like very insecure in high school because I thought I was so ugly. I was like, oh, like people actually do want to take photos of me. Modeling really boosted my confidence.
It seems like you've attracted pretty healthy people into your life.
Oh, that's a really nice thing to say.
Hey, Jane,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. We're both wearing red.
I know. I was exactly thinking that.
Yeah, matching. How'd you know it was a red day?
I did not know. I was wearing this yesterday. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to wear this, but I'll like, you know what? I'll just wear it, and I guess it worked out. We're matching now.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you
What
based at
time
the
are you?
moment?
Sorry?
Whereabouts are you based at the moment, Jade?
I'm in London now.
Oh, wow. So it must be
Yeah.
super late.
Yeah, it's 11:50.
Oh no.
What time is it for you?
10:50 a.m. here.
Oh, okay. You're in Sydney, right?
Yeah.
Okay, true. I actually had a problem with my visa and I was almost getting deported.
Where were you born?
In Sydney.
Oh, and you were deported from.
Um, oh no, just then, like yesterday. Or was it this morning? Yeah, because my UK visa is I'm getting sponsored by my agency. And I have to work every 14 days. So if I don't, I'm gonna have to go back home.
That's so scary.
Yeah, I know. But thanks for doing this.
No, thank you. I know it's so late over there, so I appreciate you making it work.
No, it's all good. I might just be a little bit like all over the place because I've had so much going on today.
Was this the day of work that kept you in your visa active?
Um, yeah, and I was actually me and my friend was doing like a little project on the side and I went to see my friend's gig. So it's been a bit full on. But yeah,
Do you think you're more extroverted or introverted?
I'm definitely more extroverted. But it's funny because I used to be an introvert and then I kind of switched sides. Yeah, so I can oh.
How did it switch? How do you think that happened?
Um, I think I used to have a lot of social anxiety and that was like stopping. I'm not a true, or I would say I'm maybe 40% introverted, you know? So I can see both sides.
Nice.
Like I understand the introverts because sometimes I just need to be by myself. But now, like I think being in the fashion industry has made me more extroverted because I've had to talk to so many people.
How long have you been in the fashion industry?
Like 6 years,
Oh,
long time. What about you? Are you introverted or extroverted?
I think I'm more like I think my DNA is probably introverted. But I think I've learned how to, I guess, just communicate, talk, and be extroverted when needed. But I do think I'm,
But there's no introvert DNA, is
yeah,
there?
I think like because like I naturally, when I'm on my own, I feel like I recharge. And when I'm
Right.
talking to people, surrounded by people, it feels like it takes energy away from me. And it
Right.
requires like energy, mental power. So I think an extrovert is opposite, is it?
Yeah, yeah, it's getting energy from other people, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess how I first came across you, Jade, I was just scrolling through
Yeah,
Instagram
I
and I
was
guess
gonna ask you, like, how did you find out about me?
Yeah, I think I first found maybe it was through my Instagram Explore feed. And I think the fact that you were initially born or based in Sydney, I think that also helped the algorithm show me you because I'm in
Right.
Sydney and I get just shown Sydney creators. And then I was like, oh wow, like she's doing super cool things. I put you on my Excel list of like people I would just like email and ask to have on.
Oh wow.
And then yeah, I guess that's how we are here.
Wow. So you have a long, like a huge Excel thing that you like how do you just find people and then you're like pop them on the list?
It's not too long, but I'll like scroll through Instagram. I'll find profiles. I'll just copy the Instagram profile, put it on the Excel list, and then I have a team member that helps get the email for me because it takes a while to sometimes find certain people's emails. So he'll just do it for everyone I put on it, and I'll just email
Mm.
everyone. And usually, people who respond are usually like-minded people. I feel like people who see my stuff and they don't think they'll vibe with me just won't reply. But
Right.
that's sort of the process, yeah.
Also, sorry if I'm coughing because I'm still recovering from the flu.
Totally fine. I appreciate you doing this
Yeah.
despite being sick.
The English flu.
English flu.
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's no joke.
How does it differ to like the flu I get in Sydney?
I don't know, but it's really wrecks me.
How's the weather? Is it starting to get warm in London?
It's starting to change into spring, but still pretty cold.
Is it dangerous?
Sorry,
Is it dangerous in London?
is it dangerous?
Oh.
It's every see, hey, everybody says that. Everyone says, "Oh, gotta watch out for your phone. People are gonna rob you." But I've never felt that.
Oh.
Like I've never, even in Europe, when I was in Italy, everyone's like, "You gotta watch out for pickpockets." But I've always been fine. But I think I'm lucky. I've always been lucky. Well, I'm a self-proclaimed lucky person.
Is it? I wanna. You know what? I used to struggle to get parking when driving, and then I had like a older brother or like a mentor in San Francisco, and I was living with him for a bit, and he was so good at finding parking. He would always freaking find a parking right in front of the thing, and like, yeah,
Mental
that's
thing.
it. And then when I came back to Sydney, I was like, you know what? I want to become a good parker. I want to be a good person at finding parking. And ever since then, I've always found parking. It works. I'm good at finding parking now.
Love that. Sometimes it is the street, but I'm usually pretty good with parking. Today I thought I lost my ring. I went to Din Tai Fung, left my ring in the bathroom, and then like it was 5 hours has gone by, and I was like, oh, it's done, it's over. And I was about to be really sad. I was like, that's it. It's time to say goodbye to my ring. I go back, and at first they were like, no, sorry. And then it turned up. They
Whoa.
found it.
Were you
So
stressing or were you like chilling?
I was because I was like, there's no way they'll find it. So I was already mourning. I was grief. I was mourning my ring. So I was already like, this ruined my night. It's whatever. It's fine. I'll accept. I'll take the L. I'll just take the L. And then I was so happy when they found it. So hey, who says London's dangerous? Everyone's so nice. There are some certain suburbs I feel like at nighttime, but I think that's every city.
Mm,
You gotta stay. You can't just be doing dangerous stuff.
makes sense. How many cities have you lived in other cities as well? Were you born in Sydney?
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know why, but I feel like we're friends, so I don't, I forget like we've never spoken before. Yes, I was born in Sydney. And I'm a Chinese Australian. So my parents are Chinese. I speak Chinese at home.
Canto or Mandarin?
Mandarin.
Okay.
Are you?
I'm Vietnamese.
Oh, okay, T. Um, and then I went to school in China for like a few years, kindy to year three. which was quite intense, as you can imagine. And then came back to Sydney with my dad in year four. So by that time, I think I was 10. I was or nine, turning 10, 9 or 10. And I had completely forgotten how to speak English, was just a total fob. Came back and went to school and then just like picked it up because I feel like I was so young. It was easy to kind of just pick up the language. And then went to high school in Sydney. And then I did a fashion design degree at TAFE. And then at 19, I went to Milan. I went to Italy for modeling. Well, I started modeling at 16, but I was only doing like local stuff. And then I went, it went horribly, but anyway, it went really bad. But then I just kept going back for Fashion Week, and then got signed in other cities. So I've been on stay. I've lived in Milan, Paris, London, obviously, and New York.
Oh,
And now I'm in London for a bit if they don't revoke my visa.
and like out of those like five places, is it like you've been there for a year each, 6 months each, or two, three?
So I've been usually when you go on stay, the agency will like kind of arrange your accommodation. So then usually people go for like 2 or 3 months to see how they go. And if at a certain point the agency is like you're not getting any jobs, you're not making any money, so we're losing by like because your rent is deducted from your pay. So if they're like you're just making us lose money, you gotta go. So at that point you go. So Milan, I was there for a while, like maybe 6 months. New York, I was there for two. Paris, maybe like 2 or 3. And London, I've spent the most time at out of all the cities.
Was it all under the same agency or different agencies?
No, there's like every city. I'm under a different agency in every city.
Mm,
So they'll just manage like that one city. And then my mother agent is in Sydney.
What's a mother agent mean? What does that mean?
Oh, a mother agent is someone that like first discovers you.
Mm,
And they're like the ones that kind of look after like develop you or show you the ropes, if you will, in the beginning. Because when you first start, you don't know anything. They're the ones who scout you or like discover you.
oh. And then
Yeah.
how does it work with all the different agencies in different cities? Like you have to like if they get a job in New York, they fly you to New York for that weekend and then you go back to London after that job finishes or yeah.
Yeah. So then if you have multiple agencies in different cities, they'll all be like in contact with each other
Mm,
in like a huge email chain. So they'll go, oh, Jade has an option in London for this week. And then everyone knows about it. And they go, yep, that's cool. Like it doesn't have conflict with anything else. So she can go. And then if it confirms, I go. And I never find out about it until like 2 days before, maybe, or like a day before.
so like
Everything's very last minute.
I like owned an agency in say LA. Is it cheaper or better for me to just fly you in whenever there's a gig in LA, or is it better for me to have you live in LA and pay for your accommodation?
If you're an agency, you would want me to be there because it's easier. Like if I'm in London, it would be easier to for clients to book me in London because the clients don't want to pay for flights.
Oh.
So I would end up a lot of clients will just be like, "Oh, you're not even in town."
Mm,
And also for castings, you kind of have to be there in person,
mm,
you know?
makes sense. And then like, let's say you lived in New York for 2 months and then they're paying for your accommodation and they're making a loss and they're like, okay, we can't pay for your accommodation anymore. but now you're in London. Does that agency?
Then you're in debt.
Oh,
So a lot of people kind of like what it's hard because some agencies are a bit dodgy and they'll kind of charge you like a lot more than they should be, and then you end up in debt with them,
oh.
which is not ideal.
So like, are you in debt with like a bunch of agencies around the world?
Me personally, or like, does that happen?
Or like, I guess does that happen? Yeah.
And yeah, it happens with some people, but for me, luckily, I've been okay. I've always made like just enough to cover my ass. So it's come close a few times, but I've always been okay. But usually, like they're not loan sharks or anything. So usually, if you're in debt, you're in a little bit of debt, but they're not gonna like, and you say I don't have any money, they're not gonna be like hounding you down for it. They'll just accept their loss.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, so
Oh,
like,
you have fish in the back.
yeah, but it's a bit, there's a lot of plants. So like, it looks a bit dark, but there's a few
Yeah, I didn't realize I thought it was
green screen.
like decorative.
Oh, no. There used to be a lot more. But what happened was, I was like, why do all my female guppies, the main popular fish, they keep dying? And then I went to the fish store and I told them my situation. They're like, oh, how many guys and how many girls do you have? I was like, oh, I think there's like five boys and like two girls or something. It was like, that's why. Like all the guys, all the boy fishers keep stressing out the female fishers, keep trying to like sort of like have sex with them and they die due to stress. So I had to like
Right.
take out a bunch of boys and put them in like separate fish tanks. Like these
Oh,
like
it needs to be a even ratio.
I think even less. There should be like three girls to one guy.
Oh,
So I balanced it out-ish. So hopefully we'll start seeing more, but we'll see.
that's so funny.
It's like
It's always the guys.
I feel like it's like a metaphor for life. Like that little fish is like an ecosystem for like how life works.
Wow. They're just being so annoying that the girls are like, I'll just die.
Yeah. And like I would sometimes see, like a guy fish just follow the female fish forever. And like eventually she gets tired and she's like, all right, fine, we can like have sex. So like girls
Yes.
like that, like if a guy follows a girl long enough and eventually she'll just get tired and be like, all right, fine.
Oh, okay. All right. To get you off my back, I guess.
Yeah,
That's so
pays
funny.
off maybe.
Oh, okay.
So like when you're like in these countries, like if all your money goes to paying for rent, like how do you have money for like to buy food and clothes?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's I'm kind of like
It's tough.
London is so expensive.
Oh,
Like it's kind of insane. I'm paying like £12 for a kebab.
oh, what? That's like $25 Australian. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like
$25
24
for like a
bucks.
kebab.
A takeaway kebab, like on the side, like one of those you would think is cheap.
Isn't there like a lot of immigrants in London now? Like I thought food would get cheaper with all these immigrants.
Nah, nah. And I went to Din Tai Fung for dinner with my friend. We got maybe three things. Like what I get, xiaolongbao, like the pork buns, and then like a side of veggies, £30 each.
£90
£30.
for everything.
No, per person.
Oh, so 60 for two of you.
60 for one person.
Whoa.
So I paid 60 for my share, but we didn't order that many things.
Wow. That's
You know what I'm saying? Like it's insane. Even the supermarket's crazy.
do you cook?
I I cook sometimes, but very simple stuff.
So you eat out most of the time.
But no, I can't afford it. Only when I'm like meeting a
You
friend
just starve.
or sorry.
You just starve. You just don't eat.
Yeah, in London you might have to.
Wait, so do you cook every day? Do you cook
I do.
lunch,
I
dinner
do.
every day?
Yeah, I definitely have breakfast and lunch in. And then if I happen to be out with friends or whatever, we'll go get food. If I'm hungry, I get hangry. So I would rather just like if I need food now, I'd rather just like get food, get Uber Eats or whatever, and then and not be hangry.
Is your Chinese element fire? Do you know your Chinese elements?
My Chinese element.
You know, there's like fire, metal, water.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what mine is though. How do I find out?
Quickly check it out. Let's go on ChatGPT. Okay. Let's see if we
Do you know yours?
I think I'm
You're not.
earth.
You're not fire.
Yeah, I'm not fire. I think I don't know if I'm lacking fire. Let's see, element.
Because I feel a very calm energy from you.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Are you an earth sign?
Think so. Yeah, I'm earth. You got it. Bazi, they call it Bazi. I think I don't know how to pronounce Bazi or something.
Bazi? Bazi? Oh, Bazi.
Bazi, yeah, that's it. Bazi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's your eight words.
Hmm. I am,
Your eight you know what I'm saying.
yeah. I think I'm earth. Yeah, I'm earth. I'm a lot of earth. Very strong earth. I'm missing water and I'm weak in fire and wood. Let's
Okay.
find yours. Okay, Jade,
Find my
born in Sydney. What's your birthday?
3rd of October,
3rd October, year
2002.
2002. Do you know your time by any chance? The time you were born?
I think I'm around 240
2:40 a.m. p.m.
p.m.
Okay. Okay, we've got a lot of data. All right, let's see what it says. Okay, so
I've never.
your year is water, I think. Your
Okay.
month is metal, day is earth, hour is fire. So let's like let me get the summary so it's like not confusing. Uh,
Oh, that's like everything
yeah,
though.
I know. What is she in and weak in?
Do you know your Western horoscope?
I'm a Taurus, I think.
Oh,
How about you?
Libra.
Libra. Okay. So you're low on what? Wood and fire, apparently. What the hell?
I'm low on wood and fire.
Okay. Your strength. You're strong in earth. So we're the same. You're strong in earth and metal.
Okay.
And then you're weak
Twin.
or missing wood and fire.
Okay. Interesting.
Give a brief summary on how she should move through life.
I'm actually very intrigued by this.
Okay. Build slowly but boldly.
Okay.
Create vision before action.
Okay.
Don't let perfectionism freeze progress.
Oh, that's a good one
Prioritize
because I need
joy and
that.
passion.
Okay.
Embrace change. Don't fear it.
Okay.
So, in summary, stay grounded, dream boldly, and let joy lead the way.
Wow.
I'll send this to you.
Yay. That's good. That's useful advice.
I'll send you a copy of the ChatGPT response.
Yeah, can you? I've never like found out about my actual, I just know I'm a horse. And
Hmm.
I never know because some people are like a fire horse, a wood horse, like a da da da,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? What are you?
I'm a rabbit.
Oh, okay, nice. An earth rabbit, I guess.
I think so, yeah. The Earth rabbit must be, yeah.
Hmm, interesting.
Is it?
Why did you say that why do you think that I was fire?
I was like, do you know Tony Robbins? Or have you heard who that Tony Robbins?
Why does that name sound familiar?
He's like really popular. He's one of the biggest sort of like personal
Tony,
development coaches in the world.
like, is he a podcaster?
He does podcasts, he does, yeah.
Okay, right.
But he was talking about the elements and he was like, my wife, she's fire. So that means she has a lot of energy, she's fiery, she's enthusiastic. But it also means like when she gets hungry, she gets angry. she gets feisty, so you want to feed her food and then calm the fire down.
Okay, I know you. We just established that I'm not a fire sign, but that's literally me. That's actually me.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I will have throughout the day, I will have a lot of energy, but as soon as I reach a certain point, I'm crashing out, or I'm like if I'm hungry, it's all my friends know this. They're like, gotta feed Jade. Guys, let's feed her. Because if I'm hungry, I actually like I can't concentrate, I can't focus on what you're saying. I just become like I can't think about anything other than food. So I just like sometimes I end up being like snappy and like angry.
Do you do 3 meals a day?
Yeah.
And do you get hungry if you miss breakfast or lunch? Do you get hangry in those scenarios as well?
I don't like I don't like mixing like if I have a late breakfast, then I'll just have a late lunch.
Hmm.
Like you know how some people are like, oh, I had a late breakfast and then I'll skip lunch.
Hmm.
Can't do that.
Do you do coffee? Do you drink coffee?
Yeah. Or although recently I've been more of a tea person, matcha, been big on that. Yeah,
Every
are you a coffee person?
Not much. I drink it to socialize, but I don't really have it in my routine.
Okay. Definitely tea for me in the morning before bed.
Oh. When did you stop coffee?
I never like coffee. I'm kind of like you, like I like coffee, but it's more of a occasional treat type of thing. Like sometimes when the mood strikes, I'll go get a coffee, but I'm not like or even, my friend's getting a coffee, I'll get one, but it's not really like I need it every day.
How about alcohol or vaping or cigarettes?
Ooh, vaping is a big no in my books because I know how addictive it is. Um, and I just know with all the like fun flavors, I wouldn't be able to stop once I start. So I've always just been like, nah, I'm good on that. Drinking, I do that occasionally, yes. But like in a safe social way. Like I'm not like going crazy. I'm also an extreme lightweight. So I don't need much. I don't know about you. I feel like Asians tend to be like quite lightweight.
Yeah, very lightweight. I don't drink too often, but like I remember last night, like I was having dinner with some friends and just like one glass of champagne and like I can feel like just more like not tipsy, but like chill after like one cup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you get Asian flush?
Luckily, no, I don't get Asian flush. Maybe because I have dark skin, it doesn't show, or maybe I don't get it.
Me neither. I don't get it.
Mm,
I think maybe, yeah, I don't know.
mm.
My parents, my dad doesn't get it. Probably got his genes.
Do you how about do you go to like raves? Have you been to like the music scene boiler room in London?
I did go to Boiler Room. Um, I go to more like I'm a big fan of techno, so I liked going to techno events and stuff and like techno clubs if the venue is good. But I don't really like raves. I don't know, it seems too sometimes it's too overstimulating. I don't like that many people. I like a bit of a smaller venue, if that makes sense.
Interesting. What's
Yeah,
because like I think like London has a lot of like underground music scenes and like the smaller venues
yeah,
that are like
yeah, exactly. Like I vibe with that a lot more. Like when the crowd gets too big, it's too much for me. I need a smaller number of people.
and like how many people do you like to rock up with? Like just one friend, a group of friends on your own?
Depends. I like rocking up with one friend, but sometimes people join in along the way, you pick up people. So sometimes I end up with like an entourage. which I also don't mind. I don't mind how many, but I usually go with like at least one friend.
And do you stay in one spot or do you like to move around that night?
I yeah, I like to move around. I also have ADHD. So I get bored really easily. If I stay in one place for too long and it's like not super entertaining, I'll be like, guys, let's leave. Let's go. Let's go to the next place. Let's go somewhere else. Like I get like restless. So yeah, I don't think I would stay in one. Do you stay in one place?
Mm, I don't think, well, if I'm like going to like a like music event, you're sort of
Mm.
stuck there, right, for the whole day. I guess technically you can move around or you can go to different stages. But I used to move around a lot because of my ADHD. But I
Oh,
found that
you
like
have it too.
I'm pretty sure I have it, yeah.
And
My mom tried to like diagnose me when I was young and it came back as negative, but this was like ages ago when I was like 5 years old.
it can be also, yeah, I feel like older tests might not be as accurate.
Mm,
Also, when you're that young, it's hard. Sometimes they miss stuff.
I think
Like
so.
you could be, well, they would never have picked it up for me because I'm good at like sitting still if I need to be,
Yeah.
but I'm not paying attention up here, you know?
Do you have any siblings?
I have a sister.
Older or younger? Let me guess. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we know it's a sister.
Usually you can tell.
Are you the youngest sibling? So is she older than you?
I thought you were gonna guess.
Yeah. And so that was my guess. So you can say
Oh,
yes.
you think she's
She's older.
older? No,
Yeah.
I'm older.
Oh, okay, now let me guess how the age gap.
Okay, okay, okay.
You're 2002 and you're older. 2002, that means how old are you? That means you're 23, right? Is that right?
22.
22. Okay, I think she's 15, 16.
Okay, close. She's 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got a 4 year difference.
I see. Is she into fashion as well?
No, not at all. She's kind of like polar opposite of me. Yeah, very introverted, very shy, very doesn't like her photo taken, not very into fashion or basically most of the stuff that I'm into, she's not into.
What is she
She's very
studying?
geeky, huh?
What is she studying at the moment?
She's studying she's studying software engineering.
In Sydney?
And she wants to do, yes, she wants to do video game design.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do your
she's
parents miss you?
very into gaming.
Do your parents miss you?
Do my parents?
Miss you because you're like away from home?
Yeah, I think they do. Um, we like text, Instagram. My dad like DMs me
How come he doesn't
occasionally.
like message you? Well, why does he DM you? Why doesn't he just text you? I message.
He likes to like stalk me on Instagram. Um, he likes to see what I've been up to, and like he knows I'm on there. I use Instagram the most, and I'm like, you could just text me, which he also does, but then he just I don't know why he likes Instagram.
What's his
So
thoughts on you being in the modeling world?
I think at first, my parents didn't like they're not obviously they're not in the industry and they don't really know much about it, so they were a bit like cautious. In the beginning, they were like very much like, okay, make sure this everything's legit, make sure like 'cause there's a lot of scams, you know, like be careful out there. But at the end of the day, my parents are very they've always encouraged me and my sister to like explore like new things and be always be open to opportunities. So they're very they always push us to try new things. So like they would never be like, oh, don't do that. They're just like as long as you're safe and it's everything's, you know, not shady or dodgy, like go for your life. Like they were very encouraging.
What industry are they in?
My mom is a lawyer. So she's in law, and then my dad used to be a professor, but he's in like science.
Wow.
Like he's like a physicist.
And do they do that in Australia or back in China?
So they're very my mom, most of her career was in China, and now I think she works from home. But most of her clients are still like in China or Singapore, I think. I'm actually not too sure. I'm not too across with what my parents are doing at work. And then my dad was also like traveled loads. When I was younger, like he worked for a while in San Francisco, I think,
Hmm.
for a little bit, and he was also working in China for a while, and then he moved to Sydney to work. So like, yeah, he's very like pro travel.
Is he still working as a professor and doing research or?
No, he stopped teaching a long time ago. And then he transitioned into doing lab work, I think, like research stuff. He was working at UCID for a while, but he's retired.
Did he teach you when you were like in high school or did you go tutoring?
He's I think like throughout my life, he's always taught me stuff like without me knowing. Like I just know a lot of random science facts that I didn't realize were like not common knowledge. Like as a kid, I would just say like, oh yeah, well the boiling point, like as a 5 year old, I'll be like, the boiling point of water is 100 degrees. Didn't you know that? And then my friends would be like, no. Why would I know that? I'm 5. But he didn't, my parents never sent me to tutoring because I just wasn't, I did well in school, but I was never very happy about it. Like I actually hated school. Yeah. I don't know if it was like my ADHD, my untreated ADHD, or just like the rigidity of it.
You did well.
I did pretty well, but I will always cram like the night. I will not study until the few hours before the test,
What high school
and
did
then
you go to?
cram everything. I went to Cherrybrook Tech.
Terrible Tech.
Yeah, in the hills.
I don't know where that is. What are the nearby suburbs?
It's like northwest.
Northwest. Oh, I think so. Okay, now I went to Parramatta High School.
Okay, that's not too far.
Opposite
It's
direction.
near Castle Hill.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
Shout
Oh,
out Hills.
that's it.
Yeah. Shout out Hills, Cherrybrook Tech, anyone. That's where do you know that famous math teacher Eddie Wu?
That rings a bell.
He was like a famous math teacher that got a lot of subscribers.
I think it rings a bell, yeah.
He would always show up. He taught at my school, and he would always show up with a tripod in the back of the room, and he would record his like math lesson. He was really cute.
Got my question. I literally just had it and it just disappeared.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I was wondering what kind of questions do you usually ask?
It's sort of like similar to this. Like it's sort of like pretty flowy. I sort of it's like organic
Mm.
conversation. Who's
Right.
that green-haired person?
It's a poster that my roommate gave me. Um, yeah, because his sister makes them. And then this one is teeth.
Wait, what? Oh, whoa. Do
Yeah. And this is a parrot.
you get free clothes as a model?
Oh yeah, people always ask me that. Occasionally, but most of the time, no.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
most of your wardrobe like? Do you do a lot of thrifting or is that a lot of design?
Yeah, I love to thrift. I love also buying stuff online. But yeah, I love thrifting. It's just one of my passions. There's nothing that beats like finding something that really catches your eye and it's like a gem and then it's your like something that just has your name on it, you know?
And then like no one can get it.
Um,
It's like a one
and
of
a good find and you're like, hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
what's your sleep schedule like?
At the moment, a little bit irregular, a little bad. I'm not a morning person. I've never been a morning person. So usually I go to sleep like I try to aim for 12 or 1. I'm like, okay, we have to sleep before 1 a.m. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. But like, yeah, it's in the works. I'm working on it.
When you talk and you pause, are you like thinking about something different and you're trying to bring yourself back to like to finish the sentence, or do you just naturally
Sometimes it depends because yeah, I guess I pause a lot. Yeah, sometimes I get distracted, but also other times I just pause because I forgot what I was gonna say.
do you
Or I pause for dramatic effect.
no.
Yeah.
What's your screen time like?
Should I check?
I'll check mine. I don't know if it's on, but let's see if I can see mine. Hopefully it's under 4 hours, we'll see. I know it's pretty bad. Screen time. Oh wow. Yes, I've got it down. My average is 3.5 hours. That's an improvement for me.
3.5 is really good.
It used to be like 4.5. So fuck yeah.
Mine's about to be really embarrassing.
8 hours. Oh
I
well,
don't really
last week was 6 hours. Last week my average was 6 hours, if that makes you feel better.
Okay.
5 hours the week before, 6 hours the week prior to that, 6.5. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. So 6.5
Okay.
is the worst.
I this week I'm on 7.
Whoa.
I'm on 7 hours.
How about the prior week? Is that like low compared to normal? Or is that like high?
Let me see.
Maybe it gets better previous weeks.
Oh, oh, but okay. Also, but this is counting my laptop as well.
Oh, mine doesn't count my laptop.
Yeah, mine counts my laptop.
Okay, that's
So
pretty.
this would also be added. So
Yeah.
a lot of this is like
Oh.
browser, Instagram, browser, messages, maps.
Is Instagram your, do you use TikTok?
I've been trying not to because otherwise it would not even be 7 hours. It would be more.
When you use Instagram, do you use Explore feed, Reels, home page, stories?
I do, yeah, I mostly do stories, homepage, reels. I'm not really on the explore like that. Sometimes I am.
Hmm.
I don't know. The explore page is a bit random.
Show me what your Explore page looks like.
Okay, let me see. Oh, it's like memes and then
Oh wow. I feel like a lot of models are quirky like that. That looks like yeah, yeah, wow. Scroll down. Wow. Oh damn. Everyone has like it's that there's that model sharp look, sort of like hollow face, sort of like pale face, sort of like that's is that a model look? Like what do you call that look?
yeah, I
Like a
guess
vampire sort of like starved look.
like gaunt.
Yeah, gaunt. That's a good word for it.
Yeah, that's uh that's kind of what they look for, like high cheekbones, sharp jaw, like a very structured face and like gaunt looking. Yeah.
In like fashion shows or like I guess brand shoots, why do people go for that weird, unique look versus just your traditional what would be considered beautiful? Usually,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's more like cool, I guess.
Mm.
It depends on the brand. Like some brands, their image is more edgy. or cool, or they don't want to cast people that are like too pretty or conventionally pretty because it's kind of about like exclusivity. Like if you want your brand to be very exclusive and like high fashion and like only certain small group of people get it, like you want it to be like if you get it, you get it. It's like it's niche, it's small, then you don't want to cast people that appeal to everyone. Like if you cast like
Did you bleach your eyebrows or did you shave it off?
yeah, yeah, I bleached them.
Oh,
Yeah, because I like them bleached.
nice.
Thanks. Does it
Oh,
throw you off?
I couldn't tell if it was like just shaved off or bleached.
Yeah, bleach. I could make them black again if I wanted to.
Oh,
I don't know if you noticed, I recently dyed my hair. I dyed it last night.
oh, it's black. It used to be white. Or like,
Yeah, I was blonde for so long, and
uh,
then I dyed it last night in the bathtub.
on your own? On your own?
Yeah, box dye.
Uh,
Around this time, actually.
I recently cut my hair short. Like it was much longer. For the longest time, I was trying to figure out how to figure out long hair, but it's just so hard. Like my hair is like really hard, so it sticks out. And I,
Oh, mine is like that too.
so
I
like,
had a buzz cut for a while,
yeah,
and when it was growing out, it would just stick like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like I grew it out where it was like heavy enough to go down, but like it was just like I was like, you know what? I'm giving up. So I've
And then
decided,
on the side, it starts poking your ear.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you can do the thing where you like lift up your hair and you shave it short and let like it's. But then it was like I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go short and like get a clean cut every 2 weeks. So I've given up on trying to figure out the long sort of hair. Yeah.
You could grow it out and just wear a bunch of hats until it grows out.
And then I guess it would have to be your length, right? I'd have to grow it out to like I don't know if I'd look good with like long hair.
You could pull it off.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
Yeah. You could just like tie it back, you know?
I guess so.
Or you could wear a headband. My dad used to have long hair.
Oh,
He had a perm and like really long hair.
it was curly. Oh,
Really mad scientist vibe.
think of like Breaking Bad when you say mad scientist.
He loves that show.
Oh,
Yeah. Do you have a favorite show?
mm, I don't watch anime that often, but I grew up watching One Piece. It's an anime, so that holds a dear place in my heart.
You're the second person today that's brought up One Piece.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was the first? Well, how
I
did
met someone today and we had an anime talk. We
really?
talked about anime, yeah. And he
Are
was
you
like,
into anime?
One Piece.
Do
Huh?
you anime?
Do I
Watch
you
anime?
cut off? Or do I watch anime? I'm trying to get more into it. I'm like a little bit picky.
Interesting. How come?
Yeah. Huh?
How come? Picky, like in what sense?
Like there's some anime that I've seen that's just really off-putting to me. Like I don't sometimes it's a little bit too much for me.
Have you what's your thoughts on or heard of Hunter x Hunter?
I've heard about that one. I've gotten people have told me about that one, but I've never seen it.
I reckon it's your
Should
energy.
I?
I reckon that's like your energy, your vibe.
Should I? Really? Okay. Let me write that down. Hunter x Hunter.
What's an anime that you really like or show that you really like, TV show?
I like Demon Slayer's good.
Okay.
And I like Castlevania.
Okay. TV
Um,
shows like real life people, normal, like non-anime.
but non-anime, I recently watched Adolescence. Have you seen that?
No, no.
That one's really good.
How about Euphoria? Is that your vibe?
I didn't really like Euphoria.
Okay. I didn't watch it. I just saw clips.
Yeah, but I know I didn't make it past episode one. I
Oh,
didn't really give it a chance. Maybe I should have.
I see.
But I don't know. Everyone was talking about it, and I was like, well, I don't really. If it's that hyped, I don't want to talk. I don't want to watch it.
So what do you do like for the like before you got your gig today or yesterday? What were you doing the 13 days of no work?
um, Sick at home, being like sad, and being like, okay, no work, it's fine. I would like go for walks with my friend. But I like also I'm trying to make music. So I like sometimes I'm like in my room on my laptop making music.
Techno music?
Bit of techno, bit of like I guess indie stuff. I don't know,
Do you
whatever I feel.
play any instruments?
I I actually grew up playing classical piano.
Oh, whoa. What grade?
Yeah.
Selective.
I got up to seven. And then I could have gone for eight, but then I quit. I gave it up. I started when I was three. So I was basically piano was like my whole life.
Wow.
But I was kind of forced into it.
Are you
Uh,
traumatized from it now? I have a friend, similar situation, but she's traumatized, so she doesn't touch the piano anymore.
Yeah, I'm a little traumatized. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little traumatized. So now I'm like electronic music, like keyboard stuff, like that's fine, but like an actual grand piano, I'm like uh, scared, spooked. Like it is a little bit. I think I guess I had a teenage rebellious phase where I was like, I'm gonna choose my own path in life and I'm gonna quit and I'm not gonna pursue music. But now I'm kind of coming back around to it and like I'm really like I really appreciate classical music now and I have like this I have so much respect for classical musicians.
When you like go to like say birthday party or house party when there's a group of people, what do you usually do? Do you just stand in one spot? Do you talk to people? Do you just stay with the friend you came with? Like
I
how
talk to people. I try to talk to everyone.
do you just walk up to them and be like, "Hey, I'm Jade." Is that your strategy?
Yeah.
Uh,
Depending on how drunk I am.
that's
If
it.
I'm not super drunk, I would talk to maybe people I know first and then get them to introduce me to people I don't know. Or I would be like, hey, like your sweater. Or I'll be like, nice glasses. I like those. But yeah, like usually the drunker I get, the more I just go like the more friendly I am. So I will be like, hi, hey.
And is it just like spray and pray like everyone, or do you like do like a vibe check and then you yeah you vibe out?
I do a vibe check. I feel like I try to see suss out like again like sober me, I definitely vibe check and I go, oh, that person looks like they would get along with me, or I try to like hear their conversation and be like, oh, they sound like a chill person. Do a bit more of a vibe check, but if I'm like drunk, I'm not vibe checking. I just go up to anyone.
And usually, like, how are you like perceived? Like, do people are people like, oh wow, this girl's like super cool and bubbly, or they're like, whoa, this girl's like really like quirky and unique, or are they like, whoa, this girl's
And like a week, like a weird, a weird girl. Like are
cool?
people like,
Do they?
no,
Yeah.
I've never been, I don't know. I guess maybe if that has happened, maybe I just haven't noticed. But I feel like I've never been perceived like in a bad way. Usually, like even if someone doesn't really want to talk, they're not like gonna be mean to me.
Mm. Are
Like
people?
they'll just be like, hey,
Do you think like people are like they see you as friendly and they want to be friends with you, or do people find
no.
you dating, or do they find you like, oh wow, she's too much for me? Like, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I don't say hi first, nobody Like people don't come up to me and talk to me because they think that I'm intimidating. Or a lot of my friends tell me like before they got to know me, they thought I was really mean or they thought that I was going to be mean. Like people have this like image of me that I'm going to be a horrible bitch. And I'm like, guys, trust me, I'm not. So then I realized, and then most of the time, like I go up to people and I have a conversation with them, and they're like, oh, like, yeah, let's be friends. Like they actually understand my vibe and they like want to be friends. But if I don't go up to people, people don't come up to me. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. There are people that are like, even more outgoing than me. But sometimes they do. But most of the time, like, because I don't like entering like a social space, social gathering, and just standing there or kind of like only talking to my friend because why I already am friends with this person. Like, why am I only talking to my friend when there are other people around?
How does your energy flow? Like, are you always reaching out to people like, hey, do you want to do this with me? Or is it the other way around? People always hitting you up, hey, do you want to do this with us, Jade? Are you replying to stories? Are people DMing you? How does your energy flow?
It's there's a mix of both, but I would say recently, because I used to be the type of person that I used to only wait till people would like want to hang out with me. They would reach out to me, and then I'll be like, yes, okay. But now I'm the one that's always reaching out. Because I think I used to be like scared that, or like, I used to be scared of rejection, maybe. I would be like, oh, it'd be embarrassing if they said no. But now I'm like, no, it's not. Like, I don't care. Like, if I want to hang out with someone, I'll just message them, be like, let's hang out. And if they say no, it's fine. So now I'm the person I'm always reaching out. I'm always like wanting to hang out with everyone. And then some people like they'll just be like, I'm busy, no. And I'm like, okay, at least I tried. Okay, well, that's fine.
Do you have like that? Does that happen often? Like a straight no? Usually people say they're busy or they have something on, right? Do you often
Yeah,
get?
usually they say they're busy. And actually, I'm surprised by how many people that I thought were gonna say no, but actually end up saying yes.
Hmm.
A lot of people, like, they actually are so down to hang out. They're so down to do stuff. Like, people wanna, be out and about and doing stuff. But
Activity.
yeah, and like usually, yeah, like sometimes and I'm like, oh, I'll ask them, but I don't think they'll say yes. Like they seem really busy, because I used to be like, oh, this person seems so busy. I better just like leave them alone. There's no way they have time. But like now I realize a lot of people that you think are busy or you think they're gonna say no, they'll be like, yeah, Friday. Or at this time, I guess. Like it's just you like I'm always surprised by how many people like are actually down to do things.
What activity do you like to do usually? Or like do you just get lunch, coffee, brunch,
Yeah,
bouldering?
like depending on like what I think their vibe is, I go for coffee. That's an easy one, I feel. But I also like going to museums and galleries. I also like nature, like if there's a nice park somewhere, and then usually there's like some event happening. So I'll be like, hey, you want to go to this event? Or there's always something happening, especially in big cities like London. There's always like some kind of event, some kind of musical thing. Like maybe it could be a musical thing, it could be a art a thing. Depending on who I'm hanging out with, I guess.
Do you doom scroll?
All the time.
Oh, so most of your time would go on Instagram Reels, wouldn't it? Instagram Reels.
Probably
Mm.
Instagram Reels or stories.
Oh, and you just go through them all.
Story, yeah, I'm just on the stories.
Uh,
I don't know about you. I'm just stories.
I
TikTok,
think
I'm
it.
trying to ban myself from it.
Nice.
Are you on Instagram mostly? Or are you on YouTube?
Mm, a lot of YouTube, but I think I've banned myself from consuming content on Instagram. I've like quit stories.
Okay, good.
The stories are so like bad for like mental health.
Yeah.
Like you're going through it and it's like, fuck, that guy just bought his mom a house. That guy just bought his mom.
No, literally.
Again, this
I'm
person
like,
is like
okay.
in Dubai. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a loser.
You're like, this person's in the Bahamas. This person's like,
Oh, I'm going through it, and then by the end of it, I'm like, I have no friends. I suck. I'm here. So I'm like, okay, I need
yeah,
to stop.
literally. You're like, okay, so I have no friends. I'm ugly.
That person didn't invite me. Why didn't that person think of me? They're going out without me.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
So I've
That's
quit.
probably
I'm
good.
so happy now. I'm pretty happy without it.
I need to decrease my screen time.
Well,
It's been bad. It's been bad.
so like, do you
Um,
often like wake up feeling depressed?
nah,
Oh, the opposite, huh? Oh.
I never wake up feeling depressed. I
Um,
used to though.
how did you fix?
Um, hmm?
How did you fix it?
I think I guess traveling a lot has a good question because last year or even the year before I was traveling a lot and like I think this job is quite a lonely job because you stay in one place for like a month or two and then you leave so you don't really build like a community. You don't really have like co-workers or people like regular relationships that you get to maintain. Like you're not around your family, you're not around your close friends. It's just like people you meet briefly and then you leave. So I guess like I wasn't really taking care of myself well. So I kind of just I just went in a downward spiral. And like once you're in that depressed headspace, it's hard to get out, you know? But this year, I think also just kind of also getting my ADHD diagnosis was like a huge turning point for me. Because I didn't realize a lot of things that I was struggling with like had an explanation. So before that, I would just think, oh, I just suck. Like I just have no willpower. I just like that's just me sucking. I would just feel down about it or like kick myself for like, oh, why didn't I remember to do this? Or like it really affected my self-esteem because I felt like, oh, like that was stupid of me, or like I feel
How would
dumb.
you go like get it diagnosed? Where like, hey, let me just go to the and, like.
Well, actually, my best friend from home, she got diagnosed. And then she was like, I feel like you have it too. She's like, I feel like you have it too. And a lot of my friends have it. And it's a thing where like ADHD people tend to gravitate towards other ADHD people. So like people that you click with tend to have the same brain, I guess.
What's your thoughts on Kanye West?
Those are Kanye West. I think he's released a lot of good music. He's got some good music, but as a person, I'm scared of him. I'm scared of him. I actually not met, but I did a show in London where he like came backstage to talk to the designer. So like he was standing here and I was here and he didn't say anything. He was really scary.
Was he just silent?
Oh, he came with like a whole full black and he had a face covering
I've seen this
with
so good.
Bianca next to him. And a bunch of people were just like taking photos and he just stood there.
And you're next to him?
Yeah, I just watched him because I was like,
Are you in the background of any of the photos?
maybe I was like getting ready to go home. But yeah, I was like, oh, what's the commotion? Oh, it's Kanye. Cool. Hey. I was like, okay, kind of scared. Because he's like, I don't know, he seems scary. He doesn't seem very nice, you know?
Do you think he's like forcing Bianca to dress that way, or she like she enjoys that?
That I don't know. It's controversial. I think, mm, I don't know, because she seems like in like interviews and stuff, she seems like she's choosing to be with him.
Hmm.
But then a lot of people online are saying that she looks scared. But I don't know. What do you think? I kind of, I don't know.
I think she's pretty switched on, and I think she definitely knows what she's doing. I don't think
But
she's.
you know how Kim has I think I'm not too across the situation, but I feel like Kim has been expressed some negative stuff about Kanye. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I think he definitely is like, yo, I think you should dress like this because I'm like freaking genius, and I think this is gonna like,
Oh, for sure. He's definitely peer pressuring her.
yeah. But I think
Um,
Bianca like goes along with the peer pressure.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like she knows she surely she knows that he's not that nice.
But I think it's like,
Like, do you think like because she also is getting a lot of publicity,
mm,
like maybe she's also using him as much as he is using her?
I think it's like a scenario where like let's say like an agent is like for the model, they're like, yo, you need fucking you need remove your eyebrows, you need to lose a bunch of weight, and the model can either go along with it and be like, yeah, that makes sense. Let me do what you say, or the model can be like, yo, this agent is abusive.
Right. Yeah.
So
Oh, right. You think it's one of those.
so I think like he's probably and then the agent from their perspective, they're just like trying to make the model as much money
Yeah.
as and Kanye
And
probably
they do that. They do like tell people, hey, I mean, every time I do anything with my hair and stuff, I have to consult with them and be like, hey, like approved or what? Like, can I do this or what's okay, what's good? And they have to be like, yeah, cool, do it.
so what hair would make you the most money? Like long hair, short hair, buzzed, black, bleached.
You know what? You never know.
Oh.
Depends on where you are and the time, I guess.
Mm,
Because in Australia, I think long hair. In here, I think you can, it's maybe a bit more like open to different, like they like a bit more like individual, and they like a bit more like uniqueness.
You know how like modeling they always look for that weird, different, avant-garde sort of
Yeah.
character. Does that mean like Asians have always been good for modeling for the forever, or is it only recent?
Mm, I mean, I can only speak for my time, but I do think it's the industry has gotten more diverse for sure.
Mm.
I mean, like looking at like old shows and stuff, they usually
Mm.
there's barely maybe one
Mm.
Asian girl, but most of the time they yeah, I don't see any.
How's your is your like sense of clothing and fashion has it been consistent or does it change every year, every 6 months, and you're constantly having to recycle, like redo your wardrobe?
I've been trying to keep a smaller wardrobe,
Mm.
like trying really hard because overconsumption, it's not cute. But I had my style has changed a lot, evolved a lot over the years. I definitely look back on some photos and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Who let me out the house?
What season do you like? What's your favorite? Do you like cold or hot, like weather?
Hot,
Okay.
preferably medium, but I would take hot over cold.
And then like in a hot weather, you're wearing like normal like shirt and like pants. You're not like Kanye wearing like some like winter gear in like summer, right?
Uh, in terms of fashion, winter you can be a bit more fashionable, but also I just don't like being cold.
Mm. What about
Hate it.
accessories? Do you like do necklace, rings, bracelets, sunglasses?
Yeah, sometimes I'm kind of recently I've been in a place of because sometimes the jewelry gets especially if it's hot, it gets like feels gross. Like gets like overstimulating and I have to take everything off. Sometimes I like a no jewelry look, but I always like to layer like different clothing items.
Being like in the fashion space, like, is it like an ick for you when you see people wear like baggy pants, baggy jeans, Adidas Samba shoes, and like all the trend, like everyone's just,
I don't mind baggy jeans.
oh, okay.
I don't mind baggy jeans. I think anything can be cute if it's styled right. And if it suits like there's some people that like they have a certain style and it suits them. I wouldn't wear what they're wearing, but like on them it works.
Are there
Or
people that skinny jeans works for? Skinny pants, skinny.
I like skinny jeans.
Oh,
You can just you can style it right.
oh.
Yeah. Like everything can look good styled right, or it could look really bad if you pair it with the wrong things, you know?
Mm.
But I don't get mad about it. Like I understand that not everyone cares about fashion. Like my dad is one of them. Like he just sees them as like, you know, stuff to keep his body warm.
What's your favorite brands?
Oh, that's a tough one. It's a hard question. Um, are we talking like for my wardrobe or like in general?
For your wardrobe, what you
For my
personally,
wardrobe. Oh, I guess I really like I really like Moa Lola recently.
Moa Lola,
Moa Lola.
Moa Lola. Let's see what that looks like. Moa
Um,
Lola,
I think that's the show I did. That I did a show for her. That's a show where I saw Kanye.
Moa Lola. Wow, is this a new brand?
May relatively.
Wow, is it this? Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, okay, brand. That's what brand for clothes.
But I also like I get most of my stuff is like vintage.
Oh, this is so you. I can see this. That, like old, weird, like,
Yeah,
ah, I see.
like kind of streetwear, but like a bit weird.
You wear a lot of like baby tees, like crop tees, shirts.
Only if it's warm enough. But I also like kind of like a vintage look. Like this coat I thrifted. You know what I was gonna ask you? Do you do any segments?
I don't.
Do you do
Would there
fun
be a
segments?
segment?
You should do fun segments.
I have this segment. I have this thing, the question game. Let's do a segment. Let's do a segment.
Is it a quiz?
Not a quiz, it's just like questions, like general questions.
Okay, okay. Because
Okay.
you know how some podcasts they do like games.
Well, you're gonna be the first guest that we do a segment and game for.
Really?
So you brought it up
Oh
and I
my
was
God, yay. Okay. I'll get really competitive if it's a game.
like, okay,
Because I'm bad at quizzes, but I always want to win.
okay. So I'll give you 7 questions.
Okay.
And it's just sort of like general questions, like a general number one, is religion good or bad?
Oh, that's a hard one. Wait, is there a time limit?
No time limit.
Oh, I think organized religion is bad. But religion itself is not bad.
Hmm.
Religion itself, I think faith can be good. Faith is good. I think religion itself is good, but like organized religion is bad because, you know, people get involved. And when people have power, they always abuse it, you know? So it's not religion itself, it's, you know, people being bad.
Nice. Question two. Is it
Okay.
better to be emotional or logical?
Is it better?
to be emotional or logical?
Oh, you can't ask that. You need both. You need both. But if I have to pick one, right?
No, anything. You can answer it how you like.
Because it's like intertwined. You can't have one without the other. Like if you're 100% logical, then you're a robot, like your chat GPT. Like what makes us human is having emotions. But also you can't let your emotions overtake your entire um life and act on impulse. Like you also have to understand the consequences of your actions and be a bit realistic, but like make an informed decision, I guess. But it's all about being aware. I feel like if you're aware of your emotions, you're like, okay, so I'm angry right now and I want to do this thing because I'm angry. And then if you're like, okay, you know what? I'm angry and I want to release some anger by doing that and I'm okay with the consequences, then go ahead and do it. And that's like an emotional action. But because you're aware that where it comes from, then you're not going to regret your action, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like that's not your question, but
So that's your answer. And then
yeah.
entitled it to the answer. Question three.
Okay.
Who do you think is more hardworking, me or you?
Oh, more hardworking. But how would I know that? I don't know you that well. I just met you. I don't know how hardworking you are. Um, okay, define hardworking.
You can take it how it is. That's the question. Yeah, take it how it is.
Probably you, because I don't see myself as a very hardworking person. I do work hard, but that's never been something that I've like I identified with. And you seem more locked in. Like also the fact that you reached out to me and like arranged like the way that you like organized everything and made it happen. I feel like you're someone that's very like on top of things. At least you seem very organized, which is a part of being hardworking, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Question.
I don't know if I'm right. I'm just going off of
There's no
first
right or wrong
impulse.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Question four. 4A. Okay. Who are two people you equally care deeply about? And they're around the same age. Say mum, dad, grandma, grandpa, who are two people that are around the same age that you care deeply about equally.
That I care about.
Mm.
I guess I guess mom and dad. Mom and dad is around the same age. But if I was choosing someone my age, it would be my sister and oh
We'll go with your mum and dad.
mom
Um,
and dad. Okay.
Now, the question would then be, if you could only choose one person to save, who would you save?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You can't ask me that. If I had to choose one, ah, I don't want to choose. That's 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 hard. Whoever is like closest, I guess. Whoever is easiest. I wouldn't I would just be like whoever I can say first.
In this scenario, they're like equal distance. In like drowning, equal distance, and like the wind current, everything's the same.
Okay, then whoever wants to be saved more, I guess. Whoever's screaming loudest. Yeah. Because I would in that moment I wouldn't know. Like I would just panic and whoever is like seems like they're like more urgent, I will go with that one. Yeah. Why you get these questions are so hard?
So that was question four. So you got three more to go.
Okay.
Question five, wait for a person you like but is in a relationship, or date the person that is currently really likes you, but you don't like as much?
Oh, um, probably second one. Because why would you wait for someone who's in a relationship? Like that's just they're in a relationship. Like that's done. Like that door is closed. And one if they and hey, if they ever break up, if they're not in a relationship anymore, then you can think about that later. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like why would you that's like saying you're going after someone who's already taken. Like if someone's taken, like I'm just write them off. Like just don't think about it anymore. Because that's just you're just putting yourself through suffering for no reason, you know? And if you like them that much, why are they in a relationship? Like why like oh, because they're already in a relationship?
Oh,
Is that what
you're
you're
asking the
saying?
question? Oh, so in the question, so I wrote down wait for a person you like but isn't in a relationship, meaning you like them but they're currently taken. Or option B is date the person that currently really likes you, but you don't like as much.
Yeah, obviously, bro, date the one that likes you. Yeah, why? I feel like that's the first one is just making yourself suffer. Don't you think? You don't agree?
No, like I'm trying to be unbiased. After I go through the 7 questions, then I'll start talking. But
Okay.
if I like I'll
Oh, okay.
sway your decisions. So I don't want to sway
Okay,
your
okay.
decisions and answers.
Okay, that's my answer.
Okay. Question 6. Biggest
Yeah.
takeaways from 2024.
Biggest takeaway. Ooh, probably that, you know, life is not as long as you think. And to just kind of do everything that you want to do. That was kind of mine. Like I kind of realized, there's not that much time. Like and like there's no reason to not do stuff when you can. Yeah, like don't let other things, other people, like whatever, don't let other things stop you from enjoying your life because that's the most important thing.
Nice. All right, the last question.
Okay.
Let's say we had kids together and I
Okay.
told you that I wanted to name our kids only 2 letters. How would you respond?
What two letters?
Like I'm like, hey, Jade, like you can name the kid whatever, but I just want it to be 2 letter name.
Okay, why?
And they might respond, I don't know, I like sort of short and simple names for like our kids.
Okay, like what?
You can choose.
Like I will be like, okay, give me an example then.
Oh, you can choose something like, I don't know, like SA, SA, or you could do like, or
Okay.
like you can do like
Um,
AA, double A, just like A.
I feel like if it has a nice meaning, it's fine. Like if it's like a Chinese name or something, there's like a lot of Chinese names that's two letters. But if it's just like a random one, I'd be like, okay, why? Like you have to convince me.
Okay. And then I guess if that was the criteria, what would you name a boy?
Mm, a boy,
With
like
two.
I guess Lee or Vi. Vi is kind of nice. Or Ty,
TI?
TY,
TY. Okay. VI?
VI, or
Okay, you're Vi.
or Kai.
And then,
Kai could be nice. KY, I guess.
okay. And what would you name a girl?
Girl could also be Vi
Mm-hmm.
or V
Mm.
or T, right? C. Like they sound like nicknames, like people will have long names then they will shorten it.
Is Jade short for anything?
This is information that a lot of my friends don't even know, but it is. It's short for jadeite.
Jadeite.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is that a
Um,
mineral? Is it like a crystal type of
yeah, it's a
sapphire?
type of jade.
Wow, jadeite.
Yeah,
Is it
it's actually a
your
little embarrassing because nobody calls me that.
jadeite? Is that on your passport?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jadeite. How does you pronounce your last name? Sue? Who? Sue?
Sue.
Sue. Jadeite Sue. Do you have a middle name?
My middle name is my Chinese name.
What's your Chinese name?
It's Zijun.
Zijun. Zijun.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Jadeite
in Chinese it's Zijun.
Zijun.
Mm,
What's your sister's name?
Zihan.
What's her English name?
August.
August. The month August?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So our Chinese names are like correlated.
What does your
Like
Chinese name
I'm
mean?
I'm Zijun and she's Zihan.
And what does Sijun and Sihan mean?
It's just my name means Jade, so that's why my English name is Jade, and then Zihan is it means like virtuous. Yeah.
Do you talk to your sister much?
Pardon?
Do you talk to your sister much?
Uh, well, she's not a very talkative person, so most of the time it's like me talking and she's listening to me. Um, I'm like yapping. I'm a yapper, and she's a listener. But recently, not much, because of the time difference and everything. She's not really on her phone. She doesn't have social media, like at all. The only way I can reach her is by email.
Well,
So she's very like for someone her age, she's very off the internet.
compared to her other peers doing computer science, coding, does she dress better than all of them? Because I have a theory that like the older sibling does subconsciously like it passes on. Like if I do like 10, my sisters are gonna like absorb like one.
So you're also the older one?
Hmm.
Okay, I see that for you. Like I feel like I can tell. Some people just seem like the older one.
Think so.
Um, I think okay, you know what? I think she dresses better than her peers, but that's just because her peers dress so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I wouldn't even say that like my sister is not like super into fashion, so I wouldn't even say that she's like super fashionable. Like at least she'll leave the house in like a reasonable outfit, like a not like something crazy, but like I've seen some crazy outfits out there, some really bad ones. I'm like, oh, cool, that's fine. But I don't judge. Like, if someone wears something crazy and they really like own it, like I'm here for it.
Do you wear a different outfit every day?
Yeah,
And then like does it take a lot of like effort to put together an outfit or like how
it
long
takes time, which is often why I'm late to things.
do you try and things, take it off, switch it around and keep rotating until you
Yeah,
find the
but
combination
I
works?
find it so fun.
Mm,
Like to me, it's not effort. It's like actually I really enjoy it. It's like the most fun part of the day.
mm,
Is like figuring out what I'm gonna wear today.
mm.
It's so fun. It's like those dress up games.
Interesting. How do you know when like you need to wash something? Because like you might wear it once and then you might wear it
Oh
again a
yeah.
month and then you
I
might wear.
I'm kind of like a bit gross with it. Like if it doesn't have a stain and it doesn't smell bad, I just keep wearing it a few times until it starts to feel like I'm like, oh, it kind of is a bit gross now. I should wash it. So I wash it.
I have this like weird, I don't know if it's OCD, but like let's say I've worn something two, three times. It's like halfway there to having to need a wash. If I put it into my, if I fold it and put it with all the other clothes, it's gonna like dirty the other clean clothes.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I've reached a place. I used to be like that, but then I reached a place where I just put it back.
I might have to do that because as a result, I'll choose one fit and I'll wear it for a week.
Yeah, because then you have the chair. Then you have the chair that has everything a huge pile of clothes on it that's been worn one time, but it's not dirty. but you don't want to put it back in the closet. So it's just on the chair. I've just, to avoid that, I'm like, you know what? I got to get over my mental block and I just put it back.
See, I might need to do that. I have like
Yeah.
I hang out the back of my door, but it's not that many. Like I only have like maybe two or three sets at a given time, and I can rotate it and I just wear it until it's dirty.
But I have two sections. I have like outer layers and I have inside layers.
Mm.
Like inside layers I wash regularly, often,
Mm.
because that's gross. But if it's like a sweater, if it's a sweater and it's not stained or like gross, or if it doesn't smell weird, I just will just keep wearing it.
Interesting. How about pants? Pants are a bit harder because like they're like sort of inner and outer.
Yeah, jeans I don't really wash.
Mm.
If it's trackies, I will wash often. Depends on the type of pant. But they're outer. They're outer to me because you have underwear on.
It's true. Do you think like if a cloth you buy something that just fits you really well, it's like a nice cut, it fits your body. Do you think it's gonna fit you forever, or do you think you're gonna change your like ratio on like? But you usually people stay the same, right? I guess you can get fatter. But like,
Yeah, I guess your weight can fluctuate, but I don't really think, yeah, I don't really think about that. I think I just yeah, if it fits me now, I'll get it. And then I think if it stops fitting me in the future, I can always like sell it.
sure. Do you sell it on Depop?
I do, but recently, no. There's a in the UK, there's an app called Vinted that's really good. It's like Depop, but better.
What's your thoughts on like creating like becoming like creating social media content as a model? Like just building a
Um,
personal brand type.
I'm into it. I think some people there's let's just say there's a lot of content creators out there, and I'm not necessarily a fan of all of them, but I always respect the hustle. Like I see a lot of models that like try to do vlogs, or they start up like a YouTube channel, and I always respect it. I'm like, period. Because it's hard work. Like social media is hard work. Because I would like try and get one good Instagram photo and it would take like hours, or days even. So when I see other people do it, even if it's like not quite my style, I'm like, period, like respect that. But if it's not my like if I don't like their content, I'm not gonna follow them. But I'm not gonna make fun of them. Like I don't think it's cringe, or like sometimes it is a little cringe, but you have to embrace the cringe sometimes to
Do you only is your only posting or creating Instagram?
me.
Mm.
I'm sometimes I make silly TikToks, but actually one of the most like random like joke TikTok that me and my friend did like as a bit. Like it was the stupidest TikTok. Like we just did it in like as a as an inside joke. And it like randomly went viral. It's got like 6.5 million views. And
Whoa.
we were like, the fuck? It's not that funny, guys. Like, guys, why are we all here? What's going on? So sometimes I'm like, I don't understand the TikTok algorithm. Because if I put out like a video that I really like put a lot of effort in, it gets like one view. It gets nothing.
What was the inside joke bit?
Um, oh, it was so stupid. It was me and my friends walking into a shop and then them changing the music according to the person.
That's pretty funny.
So like it was like basically the joke was that the clerk or whatever would like look at what we looked like or what we were wearing and then change the music.
When you put in so much effort to like post like each post on Instagram, it's like you it's thought out, it takes ages to pick it like a photo. Are you
Hmm.
posting just for your like model portfolio, or are you posting to gain followers on Instagram and grow your Instagram?
I mostly just post for work. Like I kind of use Instagram as like a portfolio or like connect with my friends. But I don't know. It's also Instagram algorithm is also weird.
Mm.
You know, like some posts get a lot of engagement that I wouldn't expect to. And so yeah, I don't know. I haven't really figured it out. I just try to post as much as I can. But yeah, I don't have that much content. I actually you post all the time, hey?
I used to post like for Instagram. I used to post like every day, but I've like really reduced. Like I just slowed down a lot recently.
Hey.
Yeah,
Every
but like,
day.
but like after you shared what you're like looking at, I was like, fuck. Yeah, I think I just like post not like I wouldn't call it garbage, but like after you were saying how like carefully I was like, yep, okay, I think I probably post garbage from your perspective.
No, you don't. No, it's just different
Uh,
style,
uh,
different style of content. But like I never post that often, and every time I do post, people unfollow me. I lose followers every
Same.
time I post. You too?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm like, okay, well, why did you follow me in the first place? You're just gonna unfollow.
I've seen people purposely not post because they don't want to lose followers.
Really?
Yeah. They're like,
Okay.
because I think when you post, you pop up and you're like, hey, actually, I've never talked to this person for the last 5 years. Let me just unfollow him. So they just stay
Yeah.
incognito and stay invisible so that doesn't happen to them.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so it's not the I'm not the only person with that problem.
Yeah.
Every single time I'm like, okay, so should I just not post? But I've had Instagram for a long time and it's changed so much.
Mm.
I had Instagram in primary school.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
the OG. I was one of the OG users.
Did you use Tumblr? Were you a Tumblr girl?
A little bit, a little bit, but I've always been an Instagram girl.
Mm.
I used to use Snapchat and Kick.
Kick.
Yeah,
Oh,
only
yes,
the
I do
big
remember
one. Do you
that.
remember Kick?
I feel like that I was like a few years younger, and I guess it, yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing. And then until it stopped being a thing.
Mm.
And then it was Snapchat, and then what? TikTok. I have TikTok, and then I have Chinese TikTok, and then Redbook. Redbook, I'm not active on it, but I'm like trying to be more active because I'm just like maybe I'll just post on Instagram and then post the same thing on there. But it doesn't seem to get this like I don't understand it.
You know, like that gaunt model look is already gaunt to like Westerners. Is it scary and freaky to Chinese people? Are they like, whoa, like this person looks like a
I
vampire?
think I think yeah. But I think it's a bit more because they're not as, I guess, fashion forward as some other, a lot of European countries, I would say.
Do you watch Harry Potter? Have you watched Harry Potter?
Yeah.
You know
Why?
that that
You know what house you're in?
I don't know, but I'd like to be in Gryffindor.
Okay, I see you as a Gryffindor,
Slytherin?
or maybe a Ravenclaw.
Would you be Slytherin, Jade?
I'm Slytherin. I know I am because I took that quiz
Oh.
a long time ago.
So you know that horse that's invisible, unless
Yeah.
and that horse reminds me of all the gaunt looking models.
That horse will make a great model.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think Nah, but they get it. They understand it.
That's
They
it.
just think they're ugly. Like when I go back to visit, they'll say, "Oh, you have a what's the word that they use?"
Unique.
They'll say like you have like a fashion face.
Oh, in China.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like they'll be like you look like a fashion model, like you look like you're in fashion.
it's your
But
sister.
they don't sometimes they don't mean like they don't think it's like pretty though. They don't like mean it in a good way.
I see. It's like a backhanded compliment.
A little bit depends. Some people do mean it as a compliment. They'll be like, "Oh, it looks like you look so fashionable or you look so chic."
Does your sister have the same facial features as you?
Sorry?
Does your sister have the same, does she look like
My
you?
sister? Not really.
Oh,
People are like we do look alike, like we kind of look like siblings, but we don't actually don't look that similar.
mm.
We
What
look
about
quite
skin
different.
routine? Do you do any skin routines?
I I have a very simple one.
Mm.
Do you want to know?
Please, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so hi everyone. So in the morning I wake up and I do wash my face with water, and then I use a Vino moisturizer, and then I use sunscreen
Mhm.
with the La Roche-Posay. That's a really good one. Good sunscreen, La Roche-Posay, and that's it. And then for nighttime, I take my makeup off, and if I have makeup, I take it off with my cellar water, and then I wash my face. I use Cetaphil, and then a Vino moisturizer.
Interesting. Do you, how often do you wear makeup? Do you wear it every day? Or like every time you
Not
go
every
out?
day, it's a few times a week, I would say.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, it depends on the day. Because I do like playing around with makeup, but some days I don't like having it on my face.
Mm. You know, I recently saw an interview. Have you seen that show Chicken Shop Date?
Yeah, Amelia something.
And she had this girl named Alex Consani, this model.
Yeah, yeah, she's big.
Like, she has like a crazy, unique person. Like, models are like quirky.
Yeah, well, she got really big on TikTok. So
Oh.
she got really big on TikTok, and then she uh became a huge model.
Are your friends models? Are most of your friends in the
A
fashion?
lot of a lot of them are. I would say I would have like maybe two categories of friends, or like friends that I've met through work that are like either in the industry or models. Some of them aren't necessarily models, but they'll like work in the industry. Like, but yeah, people I categorize them as like people I met through work, and then people that I met through not work, like life things.
I don't know if this is a stereotype, but as a model, do you have a lot of gay friends? Gay guy friends?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the stereotype is true, I guess. I do. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
You're right.
How about girls? Are most of your girlfriends straight or gay? Or lesbians, I guess.
Most of them are straight, I would say. Or yes.
Do most of them have like a unique, like quirky personality? Like I'd say you have like a I think you're a pretty unique personality. Is
Do
that like
I?
a? I think so.
Okay. Because you've interviewed a lot of people.
Hmm.
So I
You're like
guess
really
you have.
yourself. You're like really like I feel like in like a social setting, like even just me as me, I'm definitely more of like I don't know if the right term is like vanilla, but I feel like I'm just like quite like vanilla.
No, you have a calm vibe about you. You have a calm, grounded energy.
Yeah, like I feel like if there was like a metaphor, like the quirky personality, someone like you would be like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of who's an actor that's like pretty. You see him in interviews and he's just constantly like annoyed or twitching or just himself. Mm, I don't.
A
I was
quirky character.
I was thinking like Christian Bale, but then he's quite normal in
He's
interviews.
not quirky, is he?
Oh, what's the Bane in Batman? That actor.
Oh,
He's sort of ish, like a bit awkward in interviews. Oh, another person, the Facebook actor in the Facebook, Jesse something.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he's quite like quirky-ish, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's that quirky sort of like person who's just them, and there's sort of like the mass appeal, like the Chris Hemsworth. Like vanilla wouldn't be the right word, but it's sort of like that general, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So you're definitely in the quirky yourself, like
I'm in the quirky side.
vanilla, not like, yeah, it's like an acquired taste.
Well, see, I think I used to be a bit shy or quite reserved because I used to think like, oh, people are gonna think I'm weird or like they're gonna find me weird and off-putting. So let me just like be a bit quiet. But then as I guess as I grew, I just realized like it's better to be yourself. Like I don't know, it makes me happier. And whoever doesn't, if I don't, if someone doesn't vibe with me, they're not gonna vibe with me anyway. So why am I worried?
So would most of your friends be like,
Most of my friends, oh yes, going back to your question, most of my friends are eccentric people, I would say. I would say I have different circles, Like people I consider really close friends are for sure like I would say quirky or like eccentric or a bit more like me. And then there are friends that I are like not maybe not necessarily so close with, don't know so well. Because I feel like I can be friends with a lot of different types of people. So I also have friends that are like very different to me, but we still get along.
are your close friends in London or are they all over the world?
My I have a really close friend here in London, which I'm really grateful about because that's just made like that makes my experience somewhere like so much better. But most of my really good friends, I would say, are still in Sydney.
Mm.
Yeah.
High school friends?
Yeah, I have some high school friends. I've and some, later on friends. Yeah, but most of them are back home. So we're doing long distance. But yeah, I do have some people I know here now that is good.
What's your high school's friends' thoughts on you being like this model around the world?
They're like they're happy for me.
Are
They're
they like,
happy
whoa,
for
what the
me.
hell? Are they
Um,
surprised?
I think they're a bit annoyed that I'm always not in town. Like I'm always somewhere else. Like I think they want me to stay in Sydney, but also like so they also want me to be happy and do what's good for my career. So they're not like actually annoyed, but they are a little bit.
Is Cherub co-ed or all girls school?
Co-ed.
Oh. Well, what are the guys' thoughts in high school? Like the guys that you went to school with, are they like, what the hell?
I don't know. I don't keep in contact with them.
I'm like so intimidated. They're probably like, oh, this girl's like we went to school with her and now she's like this like model around the world. They're probably like scared to approach you or like send you a
I don't
DM.
know. I haven't seen them at all. But I actually ran into someone recently, on kind of recently last year.
And what was that like?
Um, it was nice. We like caught up a little bit. Yeah, it's actually quite cute. Like I like running into people from the past and like seeing how they've changed and how they've like grown so much and everyone looks so different too. Yeah, like I think it's really nice. I just never run into them.
What's the like out of all your friends, what's the ratio of like guys, girls, gays? Like what's the ratio of your all your friends look like, you think?
Um, Guy to girl, maybe 50-50.
Oh, wow. Are you straight?
I would say bi.
Are you
Yes.
single at the moment?
Yes.
Okay. And then half of the guys, what's the percentage of gay guys and straight guys?
Mm, maybe like 30, 30, 70,
30 straight, 70 gay?
or 40, 60 maybe.
Okay. What's your thoughts
Yeah.
on, is it
No,
poss?
for yeah, no, I actually would say 30, 30 gay,
Oh, 70% straight. Okay.
probably.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't really put, I don't know. I haven't thought about it in a statistical way.
Hmm. Interesting. I had a friend, she was like, she doesn't believe that guys and girls can be friends without the guy falling in love.
I have a lot to say about that because I would disagree.
Hmm.
Do you agree with her?
Um, I think it's like a, I think it's a pretty solid, like, general assumption. I feel like most guys, like, if they're hanging out with a girl, it's because they like the girl and they can't really just hang out with the girl to just want to hang out with this girl that's cool.
I think that's just basically she's saying that straight women and straight men are incapable of having being friends.
I think so, yeah. Well, like, the way you worded it sound really, like, sharp, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's true because they can just be friends. I
Hmm.
have a lot of friends that are men.
Hmm.
Like it's not also first of all that's just assuming like that's a very heteronormative way of thinking about things because gay guys can be friends with other gay guys, can't they? And like not fall in love with each other just because they're both gay.
Hmm.
Or like a lesbian can be friends with another lesbian girl and they can just be friends. Like, I don't know, I guess like they're just coming from a like place of okay, I will say like when you do hang out with someone along like very often, there is a high chance that you develop feelings for each other. But I don't think that has anything to do with gender or like it's not a gendered thing.
Oh. So, like, what's your longest, like, the longest you've been friends with a guy? Like, how long is that relationship going? And did you guys fall in love with each other because of the time length?
Mm, no. Longest, I guess 3 years.
Okay. And then both, like, he's never, like, caught feelings for you and you've never caught feelings for him.
No,
Hmm. I
at
agree
least
with you, by the way.
I
I'm
haven't.
pretty like I don't, I'm pretty like I see your perspective. I agree with you, by the way.
Mm, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he feels, but I would assume not. Like,
Have you seen those TikToks, those reels, where the guy's like, "All right, Jade, if you don't think so, call him right now and tell him that you're heartbroken and you want to have him to come over to your place tonight." And then like in the reel, they do it, and the girl's always shocked. They're like, "Holy shit, the guy wants to fuck."
yeah, I would be shocked. But also, what's different, another thing is like if they're in a relationship, then I think it's different.
With your guy friends that are in a relationship with a girl, you being their friend, does it make their girlfriend feel uncomfortable or insecure or scared or intimidated? Do you sense that at all or not really?
No. Um, Depends on the girl, but if the girl is like that's kind of a red flag, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so too. But I think it's
Because
like quite, it's like in human nature. to be jealous. And I feel like
Yeah, I
most,
if I was like only if I was hanging out with some girl's boyfriend like one on one all the time and like spending a lot of time together, like I get it, like she's like valid, bro, like valid to be upset.
are your friends usually your age? Or are you usually younger? What's your
Yeah,
age?
they tend to be around my age, I would say.
22, 20.
Yeah, like 20s.
Oh, okay.
But I have friends that are older and I have friends that are younger too.
So what's the plan or the goal for the next 5 years? Is it just to like get enough gigs where you can make more money and just I guess make more gigs, or you want to work with bigger brands, or you want to become like a
Yeah,
Victoria's
I would
Secret
love to
model?
work with more like a lot of cool brands. I guess I'm trying to make my own stuff, make some music.
Do you listen to Peggy Goo?
I do. I went to her concert recently, actually. Not recently, last year.
Like
Why
just
are you a
like
fan?
you guys have like similar energy, or like for some reason I'd peg you to be the type of person to listen to her. Yeah.
I do like her. I do like her. Yeah. Um, I guess like try and like because I love creative stuff. I like to draw as well.
How do you make music? Like, is it like how does it work? How do you make beats? Like,
On Logic
oh,
on my computer. On my computer. Yeah.
what's the tattoo on your right hand?
Others.
Hmm. Oh, on both
Uh,
sides. Oh, that's cool.
it's I like to lie to people. Do you read Chinese?
I can't read Chinese, no, because I'm Vietnamese.
Because you're Vietnamese. You know, why do I think you're Chinese? But you're not, obviously. You told me that. Yeah, I like to lie to people when they ask me. I just go, it says fried rice.
Oh.
I make a new one up every time because how would they know?
Do you have any other tattoos? Do you have any other tattoos? But yeah, I'd love
I
to.
have one. I have one here. Wait.
Is that Sanskrit? No, it says 555.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's I think it's a number for transformation, for change.
555 or 5?
555.
Oh, okay. When did you get that?
I got it in Thailand, I think last year on vacation.
Because you're going through transformation?
Yeah, because I honestly just think it's a cute number, but also I like always changing and growing.
What does the tattoo say in your hand?
Oh, it says this one's floating.
Mm.
This one is world.
Floating world.
So it actually it means to like chill out basically.
Oh.
Like to not get too stressed out about worldly stuff.
Like what? Like the Ukraine war?
Yeah, like to be zen, be chill.
What's your thoughts on all the immigration going into like London? Is that good or bad?
That's a big topic. I don't know. I think immigration is good, but there's nuance to everything, isn't there? It's like it's hard work managing a country. And I guess it's like a balancing act. I because I'm not even like I guess I'm not here to like I'm on a working visa. I'm kind of one of them.
Mm.
But they are definitely making it harder and harder to live and work here. Because yeah, wages are bad, cost of living is high. The railway services are always on, they're always striking. Things are just not looking very good lately, economically and in general. So I think people are more wary about people coming in, like immigration.
What do you like most about modeling?
I'm meeting new people and traveling.
Mm.
You get to meet a lot of fun people.
Do you enjoy modeling or making music more?
I think, making music more, just the act of it, like the act of actually like standing there and modeling versus making music. Obviously, making music is a lot more enjoyable. But everything that comes around modeling, like I have a lot of fun modeling as a job, like but not the actual act of it, if that makes sense. Because most of it is not like you're only in front of the camera for like a few minutes.
Mm.
Um, and then you're done. So most of it is not actually in front of the camera. Like most of the job that it doesn't involve actually posing. Like the actual like posing is like it's very quick and it's still fun, but it's not as enjoyable as like, creating your own song or whatever. It's not very like creatively fulfilling, but I do enjoy like other aspects of it.
Is the modeling like stereotype of like you'd only be a model if you think highly of yourself, you enjoy attention, you're a narcissist and you think you look good and you want to walk on stage and have all eyes on you and you think you're very beautiful and you're self-centered. Is that a true stereotype?
No.
Mm.
I mean, there are definitely some models that are like that, but I would say no, majority of models I feel actually are quite insecure. Like I actually do think models are probably the most insecure
Mm.
people.
Mm.
Because why would you model if you were super confident and had super high self-esteem? Like, I feel like you get into it because you're seeking validation from other people. And of course, like to make money. But so there are some people that are like that, as you say, but I know for me, and a lot of people that I meet, they start modeling because they like they want validation, or they like, a lot of models grew up like, especially like if you like a bit weird looking, a lot of models I know like they grew up like getting bullied, or like they people will make fun of them, and then you like get discovered or you get scouted and they're like, oh my god, like, oh, I people actually think like I have an interesting face, or like in a good way, like, oh, like people actually want to take photos of me. Like it can feel like really validating and really nice. Yeah, I used to be like very insecure in high school because I thought I was so ugly. And then I was like, oh, like I actually people actually do want to take photos of me. And it was really like validating. And really like modeling really boosted my confidence. Yeah. Like I actually have I'm actually really grateful for the job, because if it weren't for modeling, I don't know what type of person I would be today. I definitely like very different.
Given that most models are like, insecure, isn't it like really hard to be in a field where you're getting rejected, you're getting turned down, you're getting told you don't have the right look, you have someone else that's consistently getting the jobs that you're getting, and you walk into rooms where everyone looks like you, but they all look better in your mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, how?
it's tough. Like people like that's it. Like it's everything that actually being in front of the camera or posing or whatever, walking down the runway, like yes, it's easy. Like everyone says it is because it is. But it's everything that is you had to do to get the job. That's the hard work, and it's really difficult. And I would say like 90% of the job is rejection. and just handling that and being like, okay, rejected, let's move on, or like, you know, being like, oh, my agent told me that I'm not in shape or whatever, or I need to do this, do that, and just not taking it personally, which is really hard to do when it's your body and your face and your hair. Like it's really hard to not get attached to that. But if you want to like to be a successful model and to be in the industry for a long time, because there's a lot of people that come in, they like do pretty well, but then for a year or two, and then they just can't handle it anymore, and they just leave and do something else. Like it's very hard to stay modeling for a long time because it's like high mental pressure a lot of times and stressful.
What's the difference between like models and actors? Because it seems like it's the same journey.
Yeah, a little bit. I guess actors have more of like a craft to focus on.
Mm,
Whereas models are more focused on like their appearance,
mm,
of like the way you look is more important than the way you act. Actors, I guess, are more focused on how good they're acting, but also, yeah, the castings and stuff that seems to be like the same.
Have you watched the movie La La Land?
Yeah,
Do you like it? Like, do you really relate to it?
I like La La Land. Yeah, it was a good movie.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know too much about actors because I haven't really dabbled in that. But I do kind of want to get into it.
Mm.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It's very competitive as well.
Is
And I
model
know actors are kind of have beef with models that decide to be actors.
is there a lot of competition in modeling?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
In the modeling, like when it comes to actors, you know household names, but the modeling space there isn't many. Like, like I when I think of because I'm not in that space, like I think of like Gigi Hadid, Bella Hadid. I think of like Miranda Kerr. I think of
Right.
I guess Alex Consani because I saw her on that thing, and then I think of that bold guy that was on Rose's music video, Evan Mac or something Mac or
What?
something. I can't, a guy can't remember, but and then I can't think of any other like models. Like it feels like there's just so many just new faces all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you are in like if you're like in the fashion world, you would know the
Mm.
big names. But nowadays there's a lot of nepo babies.
Mm.
There's the Bella the Hadids, there's Kate Moss's daughter,
Yes.
there's Lily Rose Depp, there's all these nepo babies.
Yeah.
And then there are yeah, and then there are some models that are doing really well.
What's the biggest female model and male model?
Like this year or
Um, or like someone that I guess like if I was talking to a model and I brought up their name, they would know. So like let's say I randomly bump into a model and we're chatting and I'll be like, oh, so that means you probably know, and then I'll bring up the name you say. And it'll make me like it's like like you have to be in the space to know type of vibe.
oh,
Or it could be just like anyone would know they're like a big model household name.
I guess like Sora Choi is pretty big.
Sora
Do
Choi.
you know? She's probably one of the biggest like Asian models.
Sora Choi.
She's a really famous like Korean model.
Oh wow. Interesting. I've never seen it. This person?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
if you're talking to someone that's
Choi.
in like that's a model, they would know for sure.
And has she been doing it her whole life?
I think so, but she's like not even she's kind of like previous generation. Like she's not like new gen.
Wow. I'm like checking like I went to her Instagram and I just see who out of the people I know follow her. It's like a lot of Chinese. All my Chinese girls that are Chinese follow her.
Because she was one of like the biggest
Mm,
like she was one of the first like I think Asian supermodels.
wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm learning something every day.
And like Liu Wen was really big.
Liu Win model. No, can't. I spelled it wrong. Liu
Liu
Liu. Oh yeah, found it. Oh,
Wen.
Victoria's Secret. Whoa.
Mm.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go to curious who follows
I'm
her.
trying to think who else. It's kind of hard to.
Liu Win. Oh,
So you've never heard of them before?
no, I haven't. Yeah, this is cool to me.
A Nokia is really famous.
Enoch I. How do I spell that?
Anok
Anok.
Yai.
Enoch I. Oh wow. Think you know who I another model I know the model where she has like the patchy skin, the white and black skin.
Yes. Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Hmm. Nakai. Oh, interesting. Seems like I'm seeing like a few friends that like follow the two or three names you bring up. Then I'm like, okay, I guess they're into like models.
Yeah, that I can't believe you've never heard these people before.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, how about guys? Give me some guy names.
Guys,
Hmm.
um, there are like I guess there's less famous guys. Let me think. Someone really like maybe
B?
Kit,
Kit?
Kit,
Kit?
Kit Butler,
Kit Butler. Okay. Oh, interesting.
or Leon Dame is quite famous.
Let's see who was Kit Butler. Okay, none of my friends know him. Okay.
Yeah,
Leon
the male models don't get as much attention.
Dame. Oh, that popped up.
Um,
Oh, he's very. Whoa.
hmm.
Looks like that Buscemi actor, Steve Buscemi. Well, let me.
So you know a lot of actors.
I guess just because I watch movies, I guess
Yeah,
you, you just yeah.
I feel like you know a lot of actors.
I don't know. I'm pretty bad with names.
Yeah, me too. I'm literally on models.com to like pull up the who's
How do you guys as models are you guys also into or attracted to that same gaunt look? Or like what do you guys find attractive?
I think that's so dependent on the person. Like everyone's got different diet types, you know? Yeah.
What brought you to Thailand last year
I just like how Thailand. Just went for a holiday
on your own?
with my family.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a family vacay.
Is your mom and dad, does your mom live in Sydney as well, or is it just your dad?
Yeah, they both live in Sydney.
See. So to bring it back to the seven questions, I feel like the seven questions is like a good, I call it the question game, but it's like a good way to sort of get a gist of like who a person is. Uh,
Okay.
and I reckon like doing like those seven questions, I think I learned more about you over those seven questions than like the remainder. Like let's say we talk like for 2 hours and we spent like half an hour on that seven question. I feel like I learned more about you in the 30 minutes than the two.
Right.
That's why I sort of like those questions.
Yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
You can, yeah.
And you definitely have ADHD.
Really?
I feel like we like jumped to so many different things, and it was just we left so many open loops, and you would never close any of the
Oh,
loops.
you don't have you just, yeah. Okay, you probably have it too then.
I think I'm pretty like I was like I can adapt to it. Like I'm
But did you find it annoying?
uh I think it's maybe not my natural it's not my comfort zone. but I can play with it. I can roll with it. I can relate with it. I get it. Like I can just jump to the next topic. I can like feel you trail out and go in with the next question. But then I also get bored sometimes, so I would go in with the next question. So I guess I play into the AD. So I emphasize whatever ADHD gene I have because you have it.
That's interesting. Because that's how I talk with all my friends. And like it's like because my friends all have ADHD, so it would just be like, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then that, and this. So I think people that maybe some people maybe will find it annoying, I guess.
I don't think it's annoying. I think it's
Mm.
people might find it like intense or overwhelming, but I don't think annoying.
Oh, okay. Because I'm always like, well, even if you want to circle back to something that we talked about before, like you just tell me and we can.
And I think you naturally, just you being so you, you've naturally like just attracted people who are like chill, ADHD, secure, like sort of ish, pretty like healthy and happy and content and it seems like you've attracted pretty healthy people into your life, Choi.
Oh, that's a really nice thing to say.
Hmm.
I hope so. I sure hope so. Yeah, I do. I think I generally I do. Or if someone doesn't bring good vibes to the function, like they're like they're just not welcomed. Like I just don't give them the time of day, I think.
You have like so many different accents and then you have all these really funny phases that like come from different generations.
Oh yeah. I'm a little bit like Gen Z slang vibes.
The last two questions I used to always wrap up these podcasts with. One, any recent discoveries that you've been implementing to your day-to-day life?
Recent discovery.
Or the last discovery, or the last thing you've implemented to your routine?
Oh, um, supplements, vitamins. I used to be really bad with it, but then I realized it actually makes a huge difference. So now I take zinc, vitamin C, uh, magnesium, vitamin D. Yeah.
Just take a bunch every morning.
Yeah, and I have a little old lady pill box.
And then what's the benefits you've been seeing?
Well, you know what? I have been sick like for the past 2 weeks, so I don't sound like I'm making a strong case, but like immune system, more energy for sure, like better mood. But maybe it's placebo. I can't tell.
Is it so after this, I don't know if it's like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.
Yeah, I'm crashing out, Loki.
Will you just like knock out, or are you gonna spend the next hour doom scrolling? Like what would you what if you were to predict what would happen after this?
I predict I'm gonna go get a snack and then knock out.
Are you gonna go to like a local kebab store or make something in your kitchen?
No, I can't afford that, bro. It's gonna be like 12, 13 pounds. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and look in my pantry probably.
And is it gonna be like ice cream, instant noodle?
I don't think I have ins I think I might have some cookies, some biscuits maybe.
And are you gonna like bring the cookies and eat it in bed or like eat it at the table and look at something?
No, I think I'm gonna put a show on because I like to like have a show on to fall asleep to.
Okay.
Um, Even if it's like I don't really end up watching it because I fall asleep. So I'm gonna put a show on, have a little snack, knock out.
And
Oh,
then
I'm gonna make a tea.
and
That's
you
what I'm
knock
gonna
out
do.
is a
I'm gonna
play.
make a tea.
Just be playing. So when you wake up, it will be playing.
Nah, like no, I'm sleep mode.
Oh, we'll fall asleep.
Yeah, you
Oh.
never do that?
I don't know. Like if I turn on the TV and it's playing something on Netflix, doesn't it just keep playing the next episode, and just keep going forever?
Nah,
Oh,
nah. It will after the second one. It will stop.
oh, I see.
I like ASMR. I might put some ASMR on.
And like, are you gonna be like eating in bed, like with your blankets over you and just like eating?
Well, no, I'll have a plate.
Oh, okay. We'll eat on a plate.
Yeah,
Oh.
obviously, I'm not disgusting.
And then you're
I'm
gonna
not
eat
a
cook.
freak.
Are you gonna microwave the cookies or eat it just cold with the tea?
I'm not cold.
Cold. And what
I
type
don't
of
have a microwave.
what type of tea are you gonna make?
Ginger,
Ginger?
lemon ginger.
Is it like a packet, like the satchel packets where you put it in the cup and just put in hot water?
No, tea bag.
Yeah, is it a tea bag? Will it be like a tea bag? Yeah, that's
Oh
one.
yeah.
Okay, it'll be a tea bag. Okay.
But I was like satchel.
Yeah, I forgot the word for it in that moment.
Yeah, valid.
But
Um, yeah, tea bag.
the last question, any personal goals for the next 6 months that's not work related?
Personal goal. I guess write a song.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Are you gonna do the vocals for it?
I think so.
And then you're
Or
gonna
I
like
might get my friend to do it.
you'll throw it into Logic and then you'll like do your thing.
I guess.
Do you have any songs that you can play? Like anything that you like put together recently?
No, no, I'm shy. Oh, I don't have anything that's like polished and good yet.
I see. Anything on your phone? Like any I want what type of
Um,
music you're making. Like what does techno mean?
I mostly just make beats.
Oh.
Yeah,
And what do
it's
the
on
beats
my laptop
sound?
though.
What do the beats sound like?
Like fast.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, keep that on the DL though. Keep that on the DL. I'm not trying to talk a big game and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
So maybe yeah. I don't want everyone to know that. I don't want people to be like, where's the song?
Is that something you want to do in the next 6 months?
So should I say something else?
No.
Wait, oh, you
I mean,
asked that. Okay, ask again. Go again.
I guess is that something you'd want to do in the next 6 months? Like have a song, create a song.
Yeah, like yeah, more into music. I also want to make a short film with my friend.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That what?
We're still figuring it out.
So you're like really
Not
creative.
sure. Yeah, I want to do so. I just want to do like creative stuff.
Oh, because I thought you'd be like really stressed, like with the whole visa situation and London being expensive and not having money. But you're pretty, like, despite that, you're like thinking of like music, short film, things other than like modeling and making money.
Yeah, and you know what? Is that should I be so chill? I don't know, but I am. Because I probably should be more stressed about my visa and having money.
Things always work out, hasn't it?
That's how I feel. Like I feel like things are gonna work out, and also there's no point stressing about it. It's not gonna make things like work out better to stress, so I kind of just don't think about it until I have to. There's nothing I can do about the visa thing. And making money, like that's just hopefully it just will come. Yeah.
Maybe it was like 2 months ago, like our company was bleeding out, and I was like, man, I don't know where I'm gonna have money to pay everyone this month. Like I was just like, dude, I don't know. At, and then literally a week before the end of month, because we do payroll end of each month,
Yeah.
freaking money just flew in. Like I just closed a bunch of clients. I had new clients, and I was like,
Sometimes it just
oh,
happens like that.
yeah.
Do you have a big team?
I did. I sort of trimmed it down a lot, but we have a lot of employees from the Philippines. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. So are you someone who gets stressed a lot?
Mm, I've been getting really good this year with the stress. Like previously, I used to feel the weight on my shoulders, but now I sort of have faith that everything sort of works out And like if I'm given like a really tough, long day, I see as a gift from the universe or the gift from God. I don't know what yeah, where do you lean? Are you like religious, Christian, spiritual,
I'm
universe,
agnostic.
Gnostic? So I use the word universe. I feel like the universe is giving me a beautiful, busy day when I have it. And I feel like in the moment, I don't know why. Like, for example, tonight's my mum's 60th birthday, so I have to prepare a like birthday video. I prepare the speech, and it's in
Oh,
Vietnamese, and my Viet is bad, so I'm trying to like memorize and practice it. So I didn't have
oh,
time.
that's cute. That's sweet.
And then last night, I was visiting a friend like an hour and a half away in the Highlands in a place called Bunanoon, sort of like Wollongong area. And like I wanted to drive home so I could work or at least I can have an early start. But like I just went with the flow and they were like, hey, you should just stay the night. So I just stayed the night. Like I didn't have that many clothes. I'd prefer to sleep in my own bed, but I went with the flow and things are working out so far. So we'll see.
Yeah, I love that.
So yeah.
I think that's a good mindset to have.
Yeah, and I guess you're like proof that things usually work out. Because I'm assuming that you're always like near broke, right? But things you somehow just keep surviving.
Yeah.
And then you probably like end up in scenarios where like, fuck, I have to pay £60 for this lunch. And you just pay it.
Yeah.
Somehow you still survive.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, but yeah,
Um, well,
somehow.
Jade, where can people get more of you?
Oh, Instagram, Instagram at J I forget that there are people. Okay, Instagram at JADEHSUU. Um, I think I have the same handle for everything.
Wait, so someone took just HSU, even though you're so early to Instagram.
Yeah, someone took it. Oh, yeah, someone took it.
And every time you create a new social account, they keep beating you to it.
But actually, I my username for the longest time wasn't my name. Like when I was in primary school, I didn't want to use my name.
I've got Andy Mai that keeps beating me to it. Every time there's a new social platform, Andy Mai is always taken. Like he keeps
Always taken.
beating me. Yeah.
Is that a common name or what?
I don't think it's common, but I guess there's like five Andy Mai's that are like really active.
On every, they're always like,
Yeah.
they're like, ooh,
Yeah.
registered.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, someone on Instagram who is not active hasn't posted in like is just like it's like a dead account has my name and I really want it, but they're just sitting on it.
Sometimes agencies might have like a connect with Instagram to be like, hey, we have a client and this account is dead. Can you like take their account?
Really, I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Ask your agents to be like, hey, is there any chance you can do you have a connect by any chance? I really like this. I think it would be good for my career.
But I've been Jade Sue with two U's, JHSUU for so long now. I feel like I just have to keep it.
When I first saw you last time, HSU, I thought like in Sydney there's this rave, like company called HSU, it's like Hard Style United, and that's what I just thought of.
Really?
Yeah.
Hardstyle United? Why have I
Yeah.
never heard of that before?
They have like a symbol, and I was like, oh, that. Let me show you the company logo, HSU, HSU events. Oh, I
HSU. Oh my God, yeah.
was like, that looks like you.
Oh my God. What?
Uh,
That's literally me.
and
Holy shit. Okay, I didn't know that.
I thought, yeah, like I was like, but you told me, I thought your last name meant it was short for something or it was like initials or something, but it's your last name, Sue, with a silent H.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
I
I
got
love how
distracted.
quirky, unique you are. You're so
Oh,
yourself.
thank
Uh,
you.
you're quirky. You sort of like you got a really unique personality, and you sort of don't really. It's not that you don't care about what people think, but you've like leaned into it, and you've sort of just like have these blinders on, and you just so yourself, and you're sort of on that cool journey of figuring it out. as a model, and you're like sort of enjoying the journey and then learning with each step along the way. And it was cool to sort of get to know you today. So thank you.
Oh, it was really lovely to chat. I feel like we've known each other for a long time, but we haven't.
I remember I was at a run club and I met this dude. And then I think we were just chatting. I was like, hey, there's this event I'm going to, this debate club. I think you should come through. There's all like-minded people. So I met him the night after. And then I was like, yeah, meet my friend Everton. And I was like, oh, how'd you meet him? I was like, oh, I met him yesterday. And we both paused for a bit, like, did we meet yesterday? Holy crap, we just met yesterday. Yeah. So you telling me the whole like
Yeah,
yeah, that's why it made me think of that story.
yeah. Sometimes yeah, some people like I don't know, it's like a past life thing. Who knows?
Do you believe in afterlife, like a
Maybe,
reincarnation?
maybe.
I believe in that. Like, I feel like in my past life, I met a really amazing person, but for whatever reason, maybe they died of cancer, or like maybe we both
Oh,
died somehow.
God.
But then we were like, hey, don't worry, we'll find each other in the next life. And right now, we're trying to get to each other.
So romantic. The
The,
fuck? So romantic. Um, I don't know. It's a little scary to think about past lives. I don't know.
is that because you think you're like an animal or something, or a bug?
Like, I just don't know if
Maybe
I
there's
don't know if I believe it.
Yeah, maybe there's nothing. We just die and it just turns black.
Yeah, it could be nothing.
Or maybe
Could
we're in a
actually
simulation. A lot of models like the simulation theory.
really?
Yeah.
Um, that way it is. I don't believe that.
Okay, cool. Nice. You broke the stereotype. And all right, I'm gonna let you go.
Really?
I can tell you're getting tired.
And I'm crashing out.
But like
I'm like, what? What did you say?
you have this ADHD where like I think if I just kept talking, I could string out another hour and you just go along.
Probably could. You could distract me enough that I would forget.
And then you'd be like, what? It's like 4 a.m. What happened?
I'm like, wait, what? Why are we still talking?
Oh.
I'm like, wait, you're still here? What's going on?
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Wrap it up before that happens.
Okay, we're wrapping up. Okay, cool.
Guys, if you made it this far, hopefully it was a fun and cool episode. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next week with another episode. Peace.